When someone calls your website a mess, that's not a good sign. And that's one of the reasons why Asus landed third from last in our tech support showdown. Marshall had the honor, I guess it would be, of covering Asus. You went undercover to test out their tech support. What went wrong?
Well, for starters, the website, almost in its entirety. It seems like the Asus website is designed to confuse people. Not only do you have to have your exact product name and look it up by product, you can't just do a general query. You have to search the exact problem you're having in the exact product. You then get directed to this page of FAQ after FAQ after FAQ, none of which has any bearing on what you asked. And it's extremely difficult to find information. I think that of all the questions I had, I was only able to find 1 out of the 3 after digging really, really deep into the particular product.
And this had to do both with Asus laptops and Windows questions?
Yes. As a matter of fact, if you have general Windows questions, I don't know if the Asus website can answer them at all. It seems to only deal with hardware or Asus software-specific problems.
Now, Asus is one of the brands that has live chat, but when you tried it out, it didn't work so well.
This was probably the worst customer experience I had with Asus overall. What happened was I got into a live chat with a representative.
Right.
For the time it took me to say hello, for him to say hello was about 2 minutes, and then it went downhill from there. How are you? Took about 3 minutes, and while we were saying hello, how are you, what is your problem, I got an automated phone call from Asus asking me whether live chat was able to address my problem.
How are we doing at the thing we're not
respond.
addressing? That is awful.
23 minutes later, he had completely misdiagnosed the problem and offered to take over my computer remotely to reinstall all of my drivers and possibly format the system, which I said, not going to happen.
So what about phone support? Did they do well there at least?
Pretty well, actually. If Asus does one thing right, I think it's that their representatives are very friendly and, for the most part, helpful. Their hearts are in the right place, and the information is sometimes in the right place.
Right.
One problem they misdiagnosed entirely. Took them about 20 minutes to get to the heart of the issue. But even when they got the issue right off the bat, it still took them about 7 or 8 minutes to explain a feature that took 10 seconds to implement.
Wow.
So it's a long process if you call them and get a person right away.
So maybe their tech support page could be called Asus, Our Heart's in the Right Place. Make sure you go to laptopmag.com to see the results for all of our tech support showdown, which includes the top 10 brands, including those that were better than Asus. For Laptop Mag, this is Mark Spoonhour.